Never chase what wants to leave. What truly belongs to you will never require you to beg for its presence. The more tightly you hold on to someone who wishes to leave, the more you lose yourself. Sometimes the greatest act of wisdom is simply letting go with peace instead of holding on with pain. Life becomes lighter the moment you stop chasing people who have already decided to walk away. Peace begins when acceptance becomes stronger than attachment. A wise person never forces love, respect, or loyalty. Anything that must be forced was never truly yours in the first place. The river never chases the leaves it carries away. It simply continues flowing, trusting that every season brings something new. Never beg someone to stay. A heart that truly values you will never need convincing to remain by your side. Attachment creates suffering because it asks life to remain exactly as it is. Wisdom accepts that everything changes, and peace is found in accepting that change. Sometimes people leave not to punish you, but to make space for the person you are meant to become. Every ending quietly prepares you for a better beginning. Sometimes people leave not to punish you, but to make space for the person you are meant to become. Every ending quietly prepares you for a better beginning. A tree never chases the birds that fly away. It remains deeply rooted, knowing that when the season changes, new birds will naturally return. The strongest person is not the one who holds on forever. The strongest person is the one who knows exactly when to let go without bitterness. When you stop chasing what is running from you, you finally have the time and energy to build the life that has been waiting for you all along. Do not waste your peace trying to convince someone of your worth. Those who truly value you will recognize it without persuasion. Nothing that is truly meant for you can be stolen by another person. What belongs to you arrives in its own time and remains without force. The more you chase approval, the further peace moves away. Freedom begins the moment you no longer need everyone to understand your journey. Some doors close not because life is against you, but because your path is leading somewhere greater than your current understanding. A calm heart never runs after what is already leaving. It quietly protects its dignity and allows life to unfold as it should. The person who constantly chases others eventually forgets to build a life worth staying for. Build yourself, and the right people will naturally remain. Peace does not come from holding on to everything you love. It comes from accepting that some things were only meant to teach you, not stay with you forever. A wise person never argues with destiny. They understand that every departure creates space for a new arrival. The harder you chase someone, the more valuable your absence becomes to them. Sometimes walking away is the greatest form of self-respect. Do not mistake attachment for love. Love brings peace. Attachment brings fear. control, and endless suffering. Everything in nature flows without force. The sun never forces the flowers to bloom, and the river never forces the sea to welcome it. True life unfolds without desperation. The greatest mistake is believing that your happiness depends on one person. Real peace begins when your joy comes from within. If someone chooses to leave your life, let them leave with gratitude instead of anger. Every ending carries a lesson that bitterness can never teach. A peaceful mind never competes for attention, affection, or acceptance. What is genuine always returns without being chased. When you stop running after people, you finally discover the freedom to walk toward your own purpose. The wind never asks the leaves to stay. It allows them to fall naturally, trusting that every season has its own beauty. Do not waste years trying to change someone's heart. Hearts change only when they choose to, never because they were forced. The strongest relationships are never built through pressure. They are built through freedom, trust, and mutual choice. A wise soul understands that losing the wrong people is often the first step toward finding the right path. Never chase what is determined to leave. Protect your peace, preserve your dignity, and continue walking forward. The life meant for you will never require you to abandon yourself to keep it. The more you chase what is leaving, the further you drift from the life that is waiting to find you. Trust that what is meant for you will arrive without force. A wise person understands that every goodbye is also a quiet invitation to begin again. Do not fear endings, they often protect you from a future that was never meant to be yours. Never lose your dignity trying to keep someone who has already decided to leave. Self-respect is worth far more than forced companionship. The ocean never follows the rivers that enter it. It simply remains vast, patient, and complete. Learn to become like the ocean. The greatest peace in life comes when you stop asking why people left and start asking what life is trying to teach you through their departure. People who truly value your presence will never make you feel like you must earn a place in their lives every single day. Holding on to the past is like trying to catch the wind with your hands. The tighter you hold, the emptier your hands become. Do not chase those who only remember your value after you begin walking away. Respect that arrives too late is often only regret in disguise. A peaceful heart understands that not every relationship is meant to last forever. Some people are lessons, not destinations. Nature never rushes to replace what it has lost. It quietly creates new life in the right season. Learn patience from the world around you. Your greatest strength is not convincing someone to stay. It is having the courage to smile. Let go and continue your journey without resentment. Every person who leaves creates space for someone who aligns better with your future. Trust the timing of life more than the fear of loneliness. Do not chase love that requires you to abandon your peace. Anything that costs your inner calm is asking for too high a price. The strongest tree never runs after the falling leaves. It stands firmly rooted, knowing that spring always brings new growth. When you stop forcing life, life begins flowing toward you. Peace is found not in control, but in quiet acceptance. A wise person closes the door gently, not with anger. The lesson remains, but the burden is left behind. Never chase someone who repeatedly chooses distance over presence. Love cannot grow where effort comes from only one side. Sometimes losing a person is actually finding yourself. Pain often removes what comfort never could. The greatest freedom is realizing that your happiness was never dependent on another person's decision to stay. It has always lived within you. Never chase what wants to leave rivers. Never run backward. Seasons never cling to yesterday, and nature never begs anything to remain. What truly belongs to you will walk beside you without force, without fear, and without conditions. Protect your peace, honor your dignity, and trust that life never takes away something without making room for something greater.